You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Welcome back to Code Rad, where we are now exploring the Phoenix Files, our review of classic Gatchaman / Battle of the Planets episodes from the 1970s. Hello, Jim.
Hello, Jason. How are you?
I'm great, as always. Good to see you.
You too.
Yeah, so this is maybe our 7th or 8th episode of the Phoenix Files. And how long will it continue? Well, dear viewers, that's up to you. I am here to tell you about some publications from Code Rad. Interplanet Volume 1 is available on fundmycomic.com, easy to find there. Tales of Conspiracy and Madness, Stories of Cosmic Horror, easily found on Amazon.com. Let's see. Okay, so getting into this episode, the Japanese name is Galactor's Great Air Show. This aired first on November 12th, 1972. So luckily, my grandmother kept a scrapbook of she would tear out she had very great tearing skills, would just tear these headlines out of newspapers and tape them into or glue them into a scrapbook. So you can see right there. Lot of hijacking going on back in these days. This is not the first time we've talked about a hijacked plane on the air date of one of these episodes of Gatchaman. Crazy 30-hour skyjacking. It landed in Cuba more than once. Crazy, but as horrible as that must be, back then, almost everyone survived hijackings. I think even the hijackers. It was just something you did. Let's see. It looks like postage was 11 cents for airmail. I mean, I guess that means international. And 8 cents to mail something within the United States. Lots of stuff going on in Vietnam. There's something there about peace accords and some kind of peace talks. But this is 1972, so there would not, the Vietnam War would not end for another 3 years. And also Nixon going to church in Florida. So you have Nixon going to church, and everything else involves planes being hijacked or dropping bombs on Vietnam. And so I want to start the episode, although it's already started, reading to you something. It's kind of like a poem. The large-scale air show of Galactor. 1, Sky, the acrobatic team of the 5 jets, the 5 colored smoke. Then he vomits, slid, and rose again, dispersed and gathered. They gather and draw a splendid spool of 5 colors in the blue sky.
Yeah.
That is mostly recognizable as the first shot in this episode. The script for this episode is available on some website, the Japanese website, and I think my web browser translated it. So, not a bad translation, except for that middle line. I'm not sure, what "then he vomits, slid" means. The plane, maybe belching out some colorful smoke, goes down and then rises up again. Kind of funny, kind of like a haiku, but very interesting. The scripts available out there, and this is how it looks in English. So there you go. So I think I've done too much already. So Jim, why don't you take over?
I'm just getting over that. Then he vomits and he slid. Yes. It's like that's perfect English right there.
I didn't read the whole script for the whole episode is on there. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some more funny translations in there. I did not read the whole thing yet.
I will. And your grandmother was excellent cutting stuff out.
That is amazing. Yeah. Great tearing skills, and thank you for saving that for posterity. So,
here we go. So, episode 7. So, the American version was called Dun, 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 dun. Ace from Outer Space. The Japanese version, as Jason mentioned, is Galactor's Giant Air Show.
And the
And
American version of the title sounds very American, and the
very,
Japanese
yes.
title sounds very Japanese.
Yes. And episodes are more, well, I mean, they tell the same story, I guess, but how they got there is rather strange. So let's see. So American version, as always, start with Center Neptune. We see Seven Zark 7.
Oh yeah, he's got a sweater.
I like the sweater. I kind of like the sweater. Yeah,
I remember the sweater. Yeah.
I think I do too. Yeah. And as folks know by now that have seen the previous episodes, that these were just used as filler because they had to really edit the episodes down pretty heavily. So to fill in time, to fill in, make up for the cut scenes, they had to fill in, like, put in new scenes like this, with, I think he was communicating with Susan, a lady robot.
Mm-hmm.
You can see his antennas are perking up, pretty, highly there. Let's see. So I think here, Japanese version, of course, it's Earth, but I think they're saying that it's the planet Ergos or something like that in the American version, which is, I thought,
Oh,
was,
really?
yeah, really weird. But they're going to test out a new plane at this air show, and being probably the best pilot of the team, Mark or Ken, has been chosen to be the pilot.
Mm-hmm.
But the Japanese version of this interesting is that we may be able to resolve the pollution of our skies worldwide. And I think I've talked before about pollution in Japan in the 70s was really, really a big problem.
Yeah.
Air, sea, and land. And just a shot from Tokyo from the 70s.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. So yeah, it got very bad because, as some folks know, Japan after the war became very heavily industrialized.
Yeah.
And the more factories that you build, the more pollution it's going to cause, as you can see right there. Let's see. So they were being productive with electronics, but at the same time destroying their own ecosystem. And we were no better here. I mean, it was pretty bad here too. Let's see. So Mark is flying the plane and he sees something. This guy, this is Captain Doom, the American version.
Yeah, Captain Doom. All right, yeah, that's quite a thing to see when you're being a test pilot. That's worse than William Shatner saw in Twilight Zone. Well, maybe not. Equally as bad, I guess.
So it's weird. So the American version, he's Captain Doom, and he's not affiliated with Spectre, even though he has the same. He has the same guards that have the same green armor. In the Japanese version, he's KATSENBERG or KATSENBERG.
Yeah, has a very clever name.
Yes,
took about 2 seconds to figure out who he is. Despite
the Japanese version, Zoltar is Berg Katse.
Yeah, which I always think I just can't get over that name. That's such a weird name for
Berg Katse
for a Japanese supervillain. And then when he changes his name to Katzenberg, it makes it even weirder. It makes it so obvious. What a strange name that is.
They'll never know who I am.
Supervillain named Katzenberg.
It's just when Homer tried to use the name, I'll be Guy Incognito. It's just an alias. It just didn't quite work out. Guy Incognito. Let's see. Yeah, so there's one of his guards. So yes, so in the Japanese version, he is affiliated with Galactor. He is actually the Galactor leader in a disguise. Why he's wearing it, I don't really know.
Yeah. Never any reason given for why he did this persona change.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Tried on a whole new costume. I mean, I thought for sure we'd see the classic villain at the ends, but no, he never takes off the disguise in this episode. It's just kind of peculiar.
It's very strange. He has some strange choices with both versions, but But his plane does have this cool whip that comes out,
Mhm.
and it can even destroy parts of planes.
Oh yeah.
In fact, not only that, it can destroy. Well, luckily, Mark got out, thank God. But not only it can destroy not only parts of planes, but also the entire plane. There's the whip, and there's kaboom. So that funny that it's kind of a cool biplane with the bat wings.
Oh,
But
it's awesome. Yeah. Can you imagine this guy comes and destroys your whole Air Force?
It'll make a pretty amazing air show, though.
Yeah.
But let's see. If we had
Why would
that guy,
Galactor not want to take credit for this awesome show of power and style?
So that shot or that plane reminded me of another cartoon character, Dick
Yeah.
Dastardly
Mm-hmm.
from Wacky Races, also very popular in Japan. I was kind of curious because I know as big as a hit of Wacky Races was in Japan, I was curious maybe this was inspiration for if this inspired this. I was kind of curious, but Dick Dastardly, or
it's totally possible.
because they got the bat wings there, and you have the bat wings here. So yeah, see, I'm curious, but I've also found out that his name in Japan is Black Maul, which I think translates to Black Demon King or something along those lines. Yeah, but I thought that was interesting.
All right.
So he gets away. The Phoenix is chasing after him, but yeah, it's got a cool buffalo mask there, buffalo skull mask he's got there with the blonde hair. But they tried firing the bird missiles at him, but it has no effect because he has this glass dome that shields him from the bird missiles. And the whip even destroys parts of the Phoenix. And he transforms this cool rocket here.
Oh yeah.
So they were able to get a sample from the damaged metal from the whip, and they find out that it's some sort of special super metal. The Japanese version, they called it WHISKER.
Yeah.
WHISKER, yeah. So strange name.
Yeah, whip would have been better, but
yeah, or something, yeah. So the whip and the his plane remain from that metal WHISKER.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this is kind of where it gets weird. So in the American version, they find the metals from an asteroid. So they go to another planet to find the asteroid, and they find this. The Japanese version, they decide that there's a factory making the WHISKER, so we're going to go and destroy it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they do find it, but of course it's booby trapped. They get fired upon by these missiles. So Tiny, or Ryu, has to stay again and pilot the Phoenix.
That's always his fate.
Yeah, he does bring up a good point in this episode. He just says, "How come I gotta always stay behind?"
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're able to infiltrate that opening there, and
sweet mecha.
Yeah, we do see some cool mecha, these bug things. That's kind of cool. Kind of these mantis things.
Yeah. Like at first it looks like a beetle, then it turns into a mantis.
Yeah. I thought that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
All the mechas would have made such great toys, and I think they never made even one.
Yeah.
So one of the guards pops out, and he gets a face. Well, the Japanese version anyway. He gets a face full of metal yo-yo, and there's some blood there coming from his mouth. Naturally cut for the American version, of course. Jason has a nice kick to the face. So they decide they're going to have Jinbei and Joe, or Kiop and Jason, destroy the nuclear reactor, which sounds kind of dangerous, but okay.
Oh yeah, sure. Send Kiop, a little kid, with some clacker,
yeah, right,
to destroy the nuclear reactor.
The reactor, yes.
And Joe, the guy who's like first reaction to everything is just start shooting missiles at it.
Yeah, so it's like yeah, what could go wrong? I think the American version is like, shouldn't Kiop and Princess go back? The ship is dangerous. And send the kid and the lady back to the ship, but it's too dangerous for them. But I think, yeah, she can hold her own. Yeah. So also, you think that a nuclear reactor that would be, no matter where it is, that's going to be very, very bad for. They're trying to, solve air pollution. That's going to make things even worse. But hey, suspend your disbelief. So let's see. So they figure out the computer is down that ladder. So down the ladder they go.
Oh yeah, this part I was wondering. Yeah, why is he climbing down the ladder?
Just descend
Can't
down.
he
Yeah,
just
why not?
jump or tumble down?
Yeah, wings, use them.
Yeah.
But it turns out that's booby trapped. So these things fire this laser and it destroys the ladder.
Yeah.
Jason's able to destroy those cannons, or sorry, Mark is able to destroy those cannons with his Birdarang.
Nice. Yeah.
We switch to Jason and Hiop getting ready to blow up the reactor, and there's one of those mantis things behind them. But they get ambushed. They have to throw down their weapons, and I don't know how often, at least the American version, we actually see Jason use that gun. We'll see it a little bit later on the Japanese version, but yeah, we rarely. I don't think he even shoots bullets, and I think it shoots like some sort of like hook.
Right. Yeah, it's a cool looking gun.
It is. Yeah, it is. So back to Princess and Mark at the computer. And one thing Princess is really good at doing is blowing up stuff, and they get confronted by these mantis thingies. They decide to use the whirlwind effect. They're able to not really blow the robots away, but get away long enough for them to get away from the blast. So the computer has been destroyed. Yay. Come on, here we go. Oh no, the computer was destroyed. This is bad. Yes, it is. Let's see. So Jason attacks some of the guards, as does Kiop. Here we go. So the Japanese version, we see him use a gun, and he misses Zoltar or Kate, but it chokes one of his poor guards. Jason and I'm sorry, getting all these names mixed up. Jason and June and Junpei, all these J's are kind of. Sorry, folks. I was trying to. Just do a little bit of.
There's 5 team members, and each one has 2 names. In the
right, yeah.
So it's like 10 names you got to keep track of between the American and the Japanese versions.
And then G-Force, which came after this, they changed their names again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dirk Daring, Agatha June. It's just like Dirk Daring. It's like Ace Goodhart. It's like not very good names. Okay, so they're climbing the ladder, not really using their wings. Not sure why. But they see something. It's Captain Doom or Zoltar in disguise. He uses the whip again, destroy the ladder. Let's see. But luckily, Prince is able to use her yo-yo to pull them up. Let's see. So Jason and Hiop destroy the reactor with the guns of the guards either they killed or knocked out. But the place is going to blow up anyway, so they're going to be dead. And, if they're not dead, they will be soon. Let's see. So the reactor does blow up, and Mark is able to stop Captain Doom or Zoltar in disguise with a chop. But then he just disappears, and he just sees his clothes, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But then let's see. So I think Jason and Hiop get back to the Phoenix in time, but Mark and Princess don't. But Mark is able to use the whip, and I think they should have kind of showed them pulling them up, but he throws the whip, it latches onto something, and they just kind of just rise. All of a sudden, so they don't want to show. I'm guessing somebody pulled them up. I guess they don't show it. So, it turns out they're stuck because apparently there's something with magnetism that's holding them down. So Tiny or Ryu fires the propulsion jets, and that's how they get out. So basically, that's how the episode pretty much ends. Yeah, I think that's all I got. So, not a bad episode. It's pretty straightforward, but
solid.
tell the same story, but they both take some very interesting turns, which I don't think were necessary, but okay, we were kids. I think we didn't really question, you know. I was like 4 years old when the show was on, so I didn't really question things like that. But now as an adult, you're kind of like, well, they could have done this differently or that differently, but still enjoyable. What did you think?
Yeah, solid entry. I enjoyed it. I would like to. I just happened to click on the chat window, and normally I have it closed because there's no reason for it to be open. But I saw we did get a chat from some sloth-looking dude named Richard Watson. So
yes,
thanks for joining us, Richard Watson.
Hi, Richard.
So yeah.
What does he say?
Hey, dudes.
Hey, Richard. Hey, Rich.
So yeah. My one thing to add is I was reading. Someone had access to like a script that was abandoned or before they edited it. There are some changes, and the one thing, the plot was quite different. What was like the name of those guys in the red jets that came? They got introduced a few episodes.
Oh, Red Impulse.
The Red Impulse. They were originally in this episode, but the thing that really interested me is that Jinpei actually used his weapons, which are in this, they call them clackers, throws them at Katzenberg and actually tangles up his hands. I'm like, yeah, Jinpei doesn't usually get that much action for the the little kid to actually almost capture the main villain. That was pretty. It's too bad they didn't go with that. Because he's mostly there for comic relief, and for him to almost capture the main villain, that was a pretty big deal.
Yeah, really, yeah.
That's too bad, but yeah.
Clackers, okay, makes sense because I guess you like click. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so two of them have toys. They're kind of deadly toys. The yo-yo and the yeah. So you got a gun, a yo-yo.
The yo-yo belongs to June, right?
Yeah, that's June, or Princess. The feathers, Jason has those.
Oh, right. Yeah, the birdarang is much better.
Yes. And I think Tiny just uses himself.
Yeah, I don't remember him using the feathers at all from watching the show as a kid.
Well, they cut them out of the Japanese because usually they would stab people.
Oh, right. Okay, all right. So maybe the feathers are pretty good. Haven't seen them too much yet in the episodes we've watched.
No, it's just it's a shame they really couldn't. They really had to really cut this down so much. I will say, I think I mentioned. So after this, they did another version called G-Force, and that left most of the violence in. But because standards and practice have kind of changed during the '80s with kids' TV, so there's more they could let go. And I think it was cable too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the names they had were really like Ace Goodhart and Agatha June, and just really, really, it's just some really awful names. And the background music is pretty much this like drum beat, and after a while you're just going to want to choke yourself. There's like this drum beat over and over again. It's like, this is the best they could do.
Was this packaged for America?
It was during the '80s, but the thing was, it only it was kind of like between Sandy Frank and Ted Turner.
Okay.
And it aired for 1 week on TBS, the superstation, and never aired again. But it aired around the world, which I thought was interesting. It aired in different countries.
Yeah.
And then when Ted Turner got the Cartoon Network, then he put it on there.
Yeah.
So that's how people in America mostly saw it. But I had a VHS tape of some of the episodes that were taped from TBS, but I think there's only 5 or 6, so not many. So it's kind of like a test run, I guess. But
yeah,
so it wasn't a bad adaptation, but just the names and also that techno drum beat they would just do over and over again. It's just like, guys, enough. Just like
yeah.
Maybe we'll cover an episode G-Force someday, but G-Force Guardians of Space, which they never went to space, so it was strange. But yeah.
All right. So All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching Code Rad, the home of the world's shortest live streams. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Great to see you. We'll be back next Thursday. What will we be talking about? Don't know. We'll figure it out sometime between now and then. Actually, we'll figure it out sometime between Thursday lunchtime and Thursday 8 o'clock. So watch for us. Thank you.
Yes, thanks, everybody. Take care, Jason. Take care. I'll see you.
Yep.
Take care, man. I'll see you.